We have got the BMW X5 M Competition all the way to Hoshiarpur in Punjab, and plan is to drive over water, mud, tarmac, snow, in fact anything which comes on our way until we reach uphill in Shimla. As crazy as it may sound, with over 1000 plus kilometers of driving, there are some adventures ahead. So stay tuned guys, and you may subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up if you like, and now let the journey begin. So we're all fresh, just like this glass of fresh orange juice I just had. Well, we are about 2.5 hours from Chandigarh airport. A beautiful Gaj retreat. And this place is built on minimal carbon footprint. It's actually known for ecotourism. It adheres to the top norms of ecotourism. And what I'm told, that all this local labours, etc., makes it a very exotic place. You can hear the birds chirping. The best part is there are a lot of things that we adrenaline junkies can get. ETV definitely is one of them, but we will take the ETV, which will take us to another spot, and we have something else waiting. ATV is always fun, but the real deal is this one, the X5 M Competition. Now when you separate the word X5 and M Competition, we are talking two totally different vehicles. When you're talking 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds, you know that we are talking a V8, we are talking a 4.4 litre, and we are talking great torque. I'm not going to review this X5M Competition. That's already been done and dusted by Vipul. You can click on this pop-up icon on the top to know every nut and bolt of this beast of a machine. By the way, we are going to go on to a little bit of more adventure, and that's where my worry comes from, because the tyre profile in the BMW X5 M Competition is rather very low. So from here on, we'll move with our adventure on the car ahead, which is meant for the Indian roads, which can go anywhere. We have no problems about that. And if you like the clarity of the video, that's because it's being shot by the all-new Canon R5. Now this is where the tried and tested Maruti Gypsy, a 1.4 litre, always comes in handy. Now let's hit it. That's interesting. Yes, river wading is not exactly what you would like to do with your X5M Competition. But now let's head to the hills. Let's go to Shimla, which is a good 6-hour drive, 250 kilometer plus, with a big stretch of winding, hilly roads. Breathtaking, isn't it? There's something about the hills which completely mesmerizes you. We are in Shimla in the beautiful Koti Resort. We drove about 6.5-7 hours from the place where we were yesterday, from the Gaj retreat that is. But the drive was winding, was a little taxing, but the X5M had it all in its elements, and we are not tired actually. So we are up in the morning while my team still comes back. You know, if you're in the hills and if you don't see snow, there's something wrong. So now we are going to look out for snow. We have to drive around another 2 hours, but we will find snow. We stopped by this boutique cafe and drank this nice warm Shimla tea, which was a totally refreshing experience. Finally, our quest for snow is achieved. It's a great journey which must come to an end, but there are few rules when driving on snow. Don't accelerate and don't brake, and you'll be fine. It's a different story that it's very difficult to contain yourself behind this crazy machine. But knowing when to hit the metal and when to just cruise is also important. It could be a matter of life and death. Driving surrounded by snow is always going to be a mesmerizing experience. This one especially is going to be forever etched in your brain skulls, which we will cherish for the rest of our lives. This is where the journey comes to an end, but the story continues. Well, you don't want to leave a place like this, the mountains, but you have to go. And the X5 M Competition has been a great companion. When you have a car like this, which can sit in your garage, it can take you to